Hey, what is up guys, and welcome to another episode of the summer vlog. And I use the word summer very loosely today because it's not looking so summery today. But you know what, it's okay because today we are on Åland. Yay! So today's video is in collaboration with Viking Line, and they have helped me tick off one of my summer bucket list entries, which was to travel a little bit around Finland, especially come to Åland. So this morning from Turku we hopped on Amorella and we spent a few hours on the ship, and we had breakfast and lunch and had a quick look around the tax-free, and then all of a sudden we were in Åland. It was pretty great. Now Viking Line have provided us with an incredible itinerary for while we are here on Åland. We have so much stuff to do and to see, and I left the keys in the car, sorry. And I don't think I've actually mentioned it, but it is Midsummer's weekend, so we're going to be spending Midsummer's here in sunny Åland. But there's a load of cool stuff to do today and over the weekend. But first we are going to check into our hotel, which is Park Alandia Hotel here in Mariehamn, and yeah, then we'll get on to everything. So there's a couple of cool things about being here on Åland during Midsummer. Firstly, they have some Midsummer traditions which we're going to go and check out in a bit. Secondly, det här är en ganska bra chans för mig att öva min svenska, eller va?
Jättebra.
But actually we're a little behind schedule now. We're about half an hour behind the schedule that we've been laid out, so we better hit the road straight away. Okay, so we've come over to Sund. We had a quick look around Castleholm Castle, but now we have reservations at Smaakbyen, one of the best restaurants on the island, would you dare say?
I would dare say so.
But first, got to change into our restaurant clothes. Alright, let's go. Alright guys, we need to talk a little bit about Smaakbyen because that was one hell of a meal. But first of all, we had a little tour from the head chef of the day called Ted, who took us all around and showed us all the cool things that they're doing there at Smaakbyen. Not only are they running an incredible restaurant, but they're also making their own alcohol and all kinds of cool stuff. But I mean, the food was just sublime, and I don't mind telling you that that was my favourite meal. That was the best meal I've had, you know, I don't know how long.
So good, if I may say.
Recommended.
Recommend to a friend.
Because it's kind of a nice restaurant, I was kind of expecting there to be like small portions and that kind of stuff, but there was a giant slab of meat, but really good. It was like entrecôte, okay. And yeah, just like a giant slab of that, a giant bowl of potatoes, giant bowl of tomato and vegetables and all sorts, and it was
I had really good salmon with like heavenly potatoes and the sauce made of like blue, what's it called, blåmussel? Like
blue mussels.
Blue mussels. And now we're so full.
Yeah, we're just going to try and walk it off by having a look around Jan Karlsgårdens Wärdhus.
Well, you just read something off.
Also, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but yes, it's still grey, but there's no rain. The rain has stopped, the wind has died down, so we're pretty happy. Anyway, let's check out what's going on over here. So that was Midsummer's Eve in Sund on Åland, and the raising of the Midsommarstång, the midsummer pole, was quite funny. I had my camera set in slow motion mode, and it took a little bit longer than what I was expecting for it to take. So instead I did a time lapse, and that actually turned out quite well. The sun even decided to come out a little bit, so that was even better. So all in all, a very nice day here on Åland, nice first day, and tomorrow's another day here, so we will see you tomorrow. So, welcome to day 2 here on Åland. Viking Line have another action-packed day for us here. So, we're actually a little bit late to hit the road. It's 10 past 11. We were supposed to leave at 11. So, we need to hit the road right this second. By the way, do you like my new t-shirt? Got it from the tax-free. So today we are actually going all the way from Mariehamn, where we are now, all the way up to the northern tip of the island, which actually is only about 45-minute drive away. So, you know, epic road trip about to happen now. But first we're going to stop off in Sund, again where we were yesterday, and check out Bomarsund?
Bomarsund.
Bomarsund Fortress Ruins. So right now we are in the Bomarsund Fortress ruins, which is actually a little bit of an awkward situation since the British and the French actually made them ruins in the Crimean War, so maybe I should be speaking with a different accent. Speaking of ruins, it's actually our anniversary today.
But it is actually our anniversary
It is, yeah. Now we're going to go check into our hotel. No, we've got all sorts to do before we go to our next hotel. The next is a brewery tour. Microbrewery tour. Okay, we are now at the Stalshagen brewery here. They've treated us to a couple of beers, which mine is some kind of ale. Cat has a honey
beer. Yours is a lemon ale.
Yeah, lemon ale. So cheers. Tasty. Wow. That's saying something since Kat doesn't drink a lot of beer. Can I try?
Yeah.
So we're just waiting for Johanna to finish up because they're a bit busy since it's midsummer. Makes sense. So they've treated us to a beer here. We're just going to sit and enjoy the view, and then we're going to get some kind of tour of the brewery and all that kind of stuff. So cheers. See you in a minute. So that was Stalshagen Brewery, which I didn't realise until now is actually sold in the stores in Finland, and I actually remember seeing some of the cool labels now on the last trip to the store, yeah. But now we're hitting the road once again and going to go to our next hotel, which is up in Havsvidden, which is at the top of the island.
In 200 meters, your destination will be on the right.
It feels like we're really high up.
Yeah, feels like we're really high up, and like the scenery, like all the trees have changed to these, like, I don't know what they are, like these pine trees. You know what, it's really nice to drive around on Åland because there are no cars. Maybe it's just because it's midsummer, but it's so quiet on the road. It's actually really, really nice. And I like driving. Like I think it's nice to drive around, so it's even nicer when you don't have to worry about traffic and that kind of stuff. But anyway, let's check in, see what we got going on here. Alright, so now we have settled in here at Havsvidden Hotel. It's really, really nice. We actually had a snack buffet and coffee break, I guess you could call it, and that was really nice. Although now it feels like pretty much all we've been doing for the past day and a half is eat, and that really isn't good with a wedding on the horizon. So we're coming out for a little bit of a walk. We've gotten this map and we're going to follow this blue route around, and that's like 2.5 kilometers, so it's a little bit of exercise for us, but also it's a really, really pleasant walk out in these really nice wooded areas. So right about now we need to go off the path here because the road is there, and this is our way of knowing where we're going. And I don't know, it's getting a little Blair Witch Project-y now. I don't know why, I definitely wasn't expecting to go off piste. Were you?
No, not like this.
But this is cool. Adds to the adventure. Check it out. See that thing? It's a midsummer miracle. There's blue skies now, there's hardly a cloud in the sky, and it is 8 o'clock in the evening. It's just the perfect end to a perfect day, I think. Just a bit of sun, bit of blue sky, and a bit of summer. But now we are heading in to have our dinner. We're going to have the buffet here, and then we're going to call it a night because we are pretty exhausted. So I think we'll see you tomorrow. Okay, welcome to day 3 here in Åland. And actually, guys, I got a bit of a confession to make. We're actually back in Mariehamn already. We're about to get back on the ship. We're getting on Mariella, and we're going back to Helsinki in like an hour. But the reason I'm talking to you now is because so much has happened on this 3rd day that to have taken you with us the whole time, this video would be like an hour long. So I thought it would be best to do like a quick recap now of day 3 here on Åland before we get on Mariella. Okay, here we go. First we went over to Göteborg to check out the view, and I couldn't figure out how the big binoculars work, so I just pretended they were a big gun. Then we headed out to a cute little cafe called Bråbacka Gästhem, where we had our first Ålands pannkaka, which, as you can see from Kat's face, was pretty delicious. After that we went back to Mariehamn, where we visited the Åland Maritime Museum, and where also Kat and I pretended to be sailors, as you do. Then it was time to play a round of adventure golf, where this happened, which I'm pretty proud of. Then we took a trip south to urgh and found yet another cute little cafe and secretly watched the England World Cup game against Panama. And now, just like that, we are pulling into Helsinki, and yeah, I guess that was my Midsummer in Åland. I'm so glad that we got the opportunity to go over to Åland for Midsummer. It was quite an experience, and something that I would definitely recommend if you haven't been to Åland before. But anyway, that is about it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and also a big thank you to Viking Line for helping me tick off one of my entries on my summer bucket list. If you've enjoyed this video, go ahead and give a thumbs up. If you're new around here, you can click that subscribe button, and I guess I will see you guys next time. See ya.